Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima and today I will talk about my favorite fragrances from my least favorite fragrance houses or fragrance brands. So this title is self-explanatory, but of course even though that we don't like or we even hate a certain perfume brand or perfume house, doesn't mean that that specific fragrance house doesn't have this one or another exception, that fragrance that really captivates your interest, that goes along your own taste. So in this case here I have 10 fragrance brands, 5 niche and 5 designers, and for one of them I have my favorite fragrance. So let's start. I will start first as usual in the designer category, and first, one of my least favorite fragrance houses in the designer realm is Paco Rabanne. But nonetheless, they have a couple of fragrances that I quite enjoy, but there is one that I really love, and for me it's the best from the brand. It is 1 Million Privé. This one right here, there's rumors that this will be discontinued. I don't know if that's true or not, and that would be so sad because this is one of the best cinnamon fragrances out there. It's a fantastic, creamy, sweet but not overly sweet, spicy, slightly even gourmand fragrance, goes into the gourmand territories. It's a fantastic scent. 1 Million Privé, fantastic fragrance, and well, I was in shock when I first tried this, knowing that this was a Paco Rabanne fragrance and a 1 Million flanker even. This is totally different from the original 1 Million, so another reason to be in shock back then, but nonetheless, fantastic scent. 1 Million Privé by Paco Rabanne, it's my favorite from the brand. Next fragrance house that I really don't like, and in the designer realm again, it's Dolce Gabbana, because basically they just have the one, and they are just releasing the one flankers, and now you have Dolce Gabbana K, which is one of the most pedestrian, boring, I mean, supermarket type of scent, if that makes sense. It's awful, doesn't add anything new to the table, all the contrary, but well, nonetheless, Dolce Gabbana has one fragrance that I absolutely love, and it is, and I'm sure that this is loved by a lot of people out there, the one Eau de Parfum. This one right here. I already did a review a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken, or last year. Well, I will leave the link here so you can check that video out. This one, it's fantastic. It's the best version of the one, in my opinion. You have the spices, you have the tobacco, you have ambery quartz in here, you have the cedar. It's woody, it's ambery, it's tobacco. It's fantastic. It's slightly sweet but not overly sweet. For a designer fragrance, this is fantastic, quite unique in my opinion, and it's outstanding. It's my favorite from the whole brand of Dolce Gabbana, at least as of now. I didn't try the latest, I think it's Mysterious Night, or well, I don't recall. I think it's the Mysterious Night that I have yet to smell, but that it's a bit more exclusive. This one is readily available, so that's why I'm mentioning this one. It's my favorite, the one Eau de Parfum. Fantastic scent, perfect for fall and winter time, and also for the spring days, for the cold spring days. A perfect date night scent. Dolce Gabbana, the one. It's my favorite from Dolce Gabbana, Eau de Parfum. The next fragrance, or the next fragrance house that it's not one of my favorites at all, it is Hugo Boss. The German brand Hugo Boss, it's far from being my favorite, but there is one fragrance that I absolutely love, the best from the Boss bottle line. It is Hugo Boss Bottled Oud. What an outstanding scent. Wonderful. Imagine the Hugo Boss bottle DNA with oud. Of course, this doesn't have real oud, but still the ingredients that they use to interpretate oud, it's fantastic. It's quite woody, it's quite bold and daring actually for a Hugo Boss scent. Fantastic scent, quite dark, mysterious, sweet, but not overly sweet again. If you want to start to dive into oud fragrances, check this one out. Also Gucci Intense Oud, which is my favorite oud in the mainstream, more mainstream line. But this one, it's also fantastic. Boss Bottled Oud, wonderful. I also quite enjoy Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord. Fantastic chocolate scent, fruity scent, but this one, still, it's my favorite. Hugo Boss Bottled Oud. The next fragrance house that I really don't enjoy in the designer realm, it's Jean Paul Gaultier. Because the only fragrance that they really have is Le Male and their 1000 flankers. But my favorite fragrance, it's a flanker from the Le Male line, and it is Ultra Male. This one right here, I bought this a couple of years ago, or in 2017. When I bought this when I first started to dive into this hobby, so I feel more emotionally attached to this fragrance. This is a fantastic club type of scent. It's more of a night out type of fragrance, very sweet. Maybe I think this one is overly sweet, can be overly sweet. It's very fruity, it has a slightly bubblegum feel, but nonetheless I love this one, mainly for sentimental reasons. I love this Ultra Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. It's still my favorite Le Male. I also enjoy, and I have the Eau Fraiche version, I have the Popeye Eau Fraiche version. I also like Essence de Parfum, but this one, it's still my favorite, Ultra Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. And last, one of my least favorite designer brands, it's Versace. I have a couple of fragrances from Versace, and actually I will not be mentioning them because I like them, yes, but still they are not my favorite from the brand. I have yet to purchase actually my favorite fragrance from the brand of Versace, and it is Versace Man, the original. And I think this is discontinued, although it's readily available in the online discounters, but nonetheless this one is still my favorite from the brand. Second is the Man Eau Fraiche version, and third is Versace Eros. I still do enjoy Versace Eros, but not as much as Versace Man. A fantastic spicy tobacco woody scent. It's very masculine, it's very underrated actually. I don't know why this doesn't have much attention. This is overshadowed by Eau Fraiche, the Eau Fraiche version, but I think this one, it's fantastic. Well, sadly discontinued, still readily available, and I have yet to purchase this one actually. Versace Man, it's fantastic, and it's my favorite from the brand. Now let's dive into niche territory. So the first fragrance house that I really don't enjoy, it's by far one of my least favorite fragrances, fragrance brand, it's by Kilian. Man, it's such an overpriced brand, but still there's one fragrance in that brand that I really do enjoy, and it is Sacred Wood. One of the best sandalwood based scents out there. It's quite linear, but it's a creamy, milky sandalwood. Fantastic scent. Sacred Wood by Kilian. It's wonderful, my favorite from the brand. Yes, I have yet to purchase, or yes, I have yet to try single malt and apple brandy, but those fragrances are exclusive to certain cities and they are very hard to find here in Portugal, at least to try them. So that's why I'm just mentioning Sacred Wood, which is the only Kilian that I really do enjoy and the only one that I feel that it's full bottle worthy. Fantastic sandalwood, Sacred Wood by Kilian. The next fragrance house in the niche side of things that I really don't enjoy that much, not because I feel that it's a bad house, a bad fragrance house with, or at least a house with bad fragrances, but just because the majority of them are freshies. They don't inspire me all that much, and the performance of the majority of their fragrances is very weak. But there is one fragrance that I really love, and I have. It's Jo Malone. And the fragrance that I have and really enjoy is Myrrh and Tonka. I never talked about this fragrance in this channel before. A fantastic, fresh yet sweet, resinous fragrance. Of course, like the name suggests, it has Myrrh and Tonka, but it's quite fresh, it's sweet, and it's very well balanced. The performance in here, it's quite good, like it's in the 8-hour mark. Fantastic scent, perfect for year round. I think it's very versatile, even in terms of seasons and occasions. Myrrh and Tonka by Jo Malone, it's fantastic. It's my favorite from the brand. The next fragrance house in the niche side that I really don't enjoy, again, not because I have something against that brand or that I feel that they have bad fragrances, but and even their price, it's not that much. It's not overpriced. It's not a overpriced brand, but again, like Jo Malone, their fragrances are mostly fresh fragrances, mostly citrus-based scents, which they are very good in their citruses. They are very realistic and have even this natural feel. But again, they are very linear. The performance is not that great. Again, I think and I feel that there are better fragrances out there in that regard. But still, there's one fragrance from this brand that I absolutely love. It's Atelier Cologne. It's Café Tuberosa. One of the best coffee fragrances that I ever smelled. What a fantastic scent. You have coffee, you have chocolate or cacao, you have rose, you have tuberose. What a delicious fragrance. This is borderline gourmand even, and the coffee in here, it's to die for. Very realistic. The performance in here, it's amazing. Café Tuberosa by Atelier Cologne, it's my favorite from the brand. Although, yes, you still have some fragrances from the brand that they are more daring, more dark, more woody, like Santal Carmine, for example. You have a leather fragrance, which now I don't remember the name. They have even a Oud Sapphire, I think it's the name. But still, there's something missing. I always feel there's something missing in their fragrances, but this one, it's perfect for me. Café Tuberosa by Atelier Cologne, it's fantastic. The next fragrance house that I really don't enjoy at all, and this house is a criminally overpriced fragrance house. I mean, it's insane, their prices are insane. But still, there is one fragrance, and actually I think this fragrance is discontinued. Their best fragrance is discontinued, and it is Bond No. 9 New Haarlem. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's boozy, it's caramel, it's a gourmand fragrance. It's to die for. I mean, the spray, it's a bit messed up actually. Oh man, but it's so good. It has this maple syrup type of feel. But nonetheless, it's a fantastic scent. It's a realistic gourmand scent. Boozy again, very cozy and yet very appealing. Love this one. New Haarlem by Bond No. 9, but still, this one is the only one that I feel that it's full bottle worthy. The rest, it's just overpriced designer type of scent in my opinion. Bond No. 9, New Haarlem, it's my favorite from this house. And finally, I need to mention Le Labo. Le Labo, it's definitely one of my least favorite fragrance brands in the niche side of things. Again, overpriced fragrances with no character, no soul into them. They don't inspire me at all. Even their bottle presentation are okay for me, but there is one fragrance that I absolutely love. I don't have it in my collection yet, but it's the only one that I feel it's full bottle worthy. It's Thé Noir 29. If you love tea fragrances like I do, this is a fantastic scent for you to try. This has black tea, this has fig, this has woody notes. It's dark, it's mysterious, it has a sensuality into it. It's wonderful. I love Thé Noir by Le Labo. It's the only fragrance from that house that I feel it's full bottle worthy because I love tea-based scents. And guys, this finishes this video. I hope you enjoy this video. Tell me in the comments down below, what are your favorite fragrances from your least favorite perfume houses? Tell me everything in the comments down below, and see you in the next one. Stay safe, guys. See you. Ciao.